warm welcome to Happy Hands Knitting Podcast. My name is Nadine and I'm coming to you from northern New South Wales in Australia. And I'm originally from Montreal, Canada. I have been living here for about 12 years. My dog, I don't know if you can see him. This is my dog Bear. He's a Labrador. He's 3 years old. And I also have 2 teenage daughters and my husband who live here in the house, and he is Australian, and I did manage to get him to move to Canada for 9 years, but he'd had enough of snow, and so yeah, we've been living here for about 12 years. Okay, this is a knitting podcast primarily. I also share a little bit about sewing and occasionally crochet. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about Me Made May. So it's the month of May, and this is the 3rd year that I've participated in what's called Me Made May. So I'll chat a little bit about that. I've got 3 works in progress. I have a pair of socks, a pullover, and a pair of pants. Not knitted pants, those are going to be sewn. And the only finished thing that I have is not anything to do with textiles, but my elderberry syrup. So I'm going to share a little bit about that. Okay, today what I'm wearing, it's quite a nice warm sunny day today, a really beautiful autumn day. It's actually not raining, which is a bit of a miracle. And yeah, so this is just an improvised tee that I knit out of a yarn that's 100% silk. I bought it from a lady on Facebook Marketplace, so it's not really a brand or anything, but it is 100% silk, and I dyed it with food dye. And I just did a raglan increasing first flat to get the V-neck, and then once I was here in the round, and I just cast it off with some twisted rib, and then the sleeves I decided to increase to make a little bit of a ruffle, and it's very pretty, this top. I like it a lot. I don't normally wear it that often, but that's the great thing about Me Made May, is it really makes you wear your makes. And this skirt was actually a dress that I got, if I can stand here. It was a dress that I got at a secondhand store, and I think it was something like 4XL or something, and it was just a beautiful linen. And I just decided to buy it and cut it at the, just under the bust, and turn it into a skirt. So that's what I did. I left the front flat, and then I added an elastic around the back. I followed a pattern. I'll put it on the screen. I kind of followed her tutorial. It's a free tutorial for a skirt. And yeah, I just modified, because I already had a dress that was already in one piece. So I just used her tutorial to adjust what I had and make the dress into a skirt. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I do wear this a lot. It's really, linen skirts are the best. They're just so comfy and flowy, and you feel like you're not wearing anything at all. Okay, so Me Made May. Now, I'm not really sure about the history of this. I'm pretty sure that it started as an Instagram thing, and it's just a challenge. It's not, you participate if you like, and I don't think there's any hard and fast rules really about it. It's just, motivating you to wear the things that you've made. So this is the 3rd year I've participated, like I said. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to participate this year, only because taking the photos every day of yourself can be quite tricky. And yeah, so I wasn't sure. And then also another thing is I was just sharing them on my regular Instagram. And my friends don't really want to see a photo of me wearing a sweater and a dress every day for 31 days. I mean, maybe they do, but probably not. So yeah, I was just like, oh, do I do it this year? But yeah, then I decided that I would make little, 10-second videos instead and put them as YouTube shorts. So yeah, if you're watching this, you can see the shorts that I've made. So every day I'm gonna upload a little video of what I'm wearing for the day. And then I kind of thought, I do still want to have it on Instagram, because I do really like watching other people's Me Made May posts on Instagram. So I decided to just bite the bullet, and I've made an Instagram for this channel. So yeah, I've just got the posts of my outfits on there, and I don't really have any followers. But if you would like to follow me, so on Instagram, it's Happy Hands Knitting Podcast, all with like the lower case in between. And yeah, I'll put it on the screen there. So if you wanted to follow me on Instagram, follow along with my new maid May. And beyond that, it'll just be regular podcast stuff. Okay, so yeah, was there anything else I'd say about me maid May? I think that's it. Okay, on to my whips. Okay, the first whip that I have is the Felix pullover. So I mentioned last week that I had a yarn and a pattern that I was working on. I wasn't happy with how it was turning out, so I decided to frog it and make something else instead, and the something else turned out to be the Felix pullover. I also mentioned that I don't actually have the pattern for the Felix pullover. I have the Felix cardigan, and I just decided I would just turn it into a pullover instead of a cardigan. I wasn't really sure if it was necessary to buy the pullover pattern separately, because I was pretty certain that I could finagle it, and if it doesn't turn out exactly like the proper Felix pullover, well, it's my version of it. And I did see also there's a lot of people who have the pullover and then turned it into a cardigan by steeking it, or I guess knitting it flat. So yeah, anyways, this is how it's going. So I have separated for the sleeves, and I think I've done most of the body. I got to the end of my ball, and I just decided to put it on holders and then do the sleeves. And also you'll notice I started at the stockinette. I didn't actually do the ribbing for the neck, which is what I think you're meant to do first. But I decided that, oh yeah, that's why I did it. I really like the look of the Italian sewn bind off and the Italian cast on. Is that what it's called? Or is it called the Italian cast on? Anyways, I've done that once, I think, for a ranunculus, and it was just a real pain in the butt to do like the two setup rows. And I just thought I really like doing the Italian sewn bind off, so I thought, why don't I start with the stockinette, and then I'll pick up stitches and then do the neckband and then do the Italian bind off. And yeah, I think that'll go good. And also this has a really wide neck, so I also thought that I'd be able to control the tension a bit better if I did it after, and I'd be able to see, do I need to make this really tight? Do I need to add less stitches? Or yeah, just to bring it in a little bit, I'm not sure, but that gives me the option by leaving it till last. So like I said, that's 2 balls. I have 4 balls. So I was a little bit worried if I was gonna have enough yarn, but looking at it, I think it's gonna be fine. And yeah, so I've got 1 ball for this arm, 1 ball for this arm, and then I'll just have to do the hem and the collar. So yeah, this is Briggs & Little Heritage. It is a 2-ply yarn, not in the Australian 2-ply sense. It is very thick. It is an Aran weight, but it is 2 yarns plied together. It's very rustic. So I don't know, has anyone used this yarn before, and do they think it'll get any softer? It's I almost want to say it kind of feels like Holst Super Soft that has a spinning oil in it. So I don't know, maybe this has a bit of spinning oil, so maybe when I wash it, it'll come out, but I have a feeling it's not really going to soften a huge amount. But it's not really scratchy. It just feels like, it doesn't feel soft, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. What's the most rustic yarn that you've ever used and or ever touched in a shop and went, oh, that's really rustic? I'm not sure about that, but I think it is going to be a nice warm thing to throw over a dress when I take the dog for a walk in the mornings or in the evenings. Yeah. Oh, also this is interesting because I use the cardigan pattern. My beginning of round is in the front, so that's something to think about if you're going to try that as well. I don't think you'll really be able to tell because there's no, it's not like there's color work here where it'll be a little bit off. I don't think it's going to be a problem, and it doesn't really bother me. I think the color is just dark gray, and I got this yarn when I was in Canada, in Calgary at Stash Lounge. I had 4 balls of it, so hopefully it's gonna be enough. Okay, let me put that away. I used the barber cords on that, and let me tell you, I don't know if it's because I'm using 6mm needles, but it just fell off so many times as I was transferring it over. Just drove me crazy. Is there like a different size of barber cord for thicker needles? Maybe there is. Maybe that's why I'm always having so many problems. My barber cord comes off so many times, it's really frustrating. Okay, next we have some socks. These are just vanilla socks that I started with 12 stitches on each needle, did a round toe, roundish, and then did a few till I got to 64 stitches total, did a few things in the round, did my short row heel, which is the shadow wrap heel, a couple more rounds up here, and then I just did 1x1 ribbing with a Italian sewn bind off. And so like I mentioned, these are going to be for the Bad Santa game that we're going to be playing in Christmas in July. And a lot of my husband's family, they really love cats. So when I finish, I'm going to duplicate stitch a little half of a cat's head, like just a little half circle with some little ears, and then I might just do like a little tail coming up like that. And I haven't done it yet, even though I'm on my second sock. On the second sock, I'm at the heel now. I just wasn't sure if I was gonna have, or how much yarn I was gonna have to play with to make the cat, because I do wanna make it in black. I think it'll look really cute coming out of the heel. So I'm just waiting to see when I finish, how much I'm gonna have to play with. So, you know, I hope to have enough to do a little kitty cat on both sides. I thought also maybe on one sock I would do it coming off the toe and one coming off the heel. I don't know. I haven't really done much duplicate stitch, especially not doing a little pattern like that. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know if I find it hard or not. Okay, so it being Me Made May and me trying to find outfits, and again, there's no rules. There's nothing that says you have to wear head to toe something that you've made. You could just wear, you know, a sweater, or if you don't knit, you could just wear a dress or a pair of pants with something else. A lot of people wear something thrifted with something that they've made. So yeah, but just looking at my wardrobe, I kind of felt like I wanted to make another pair of pants. One of the first days I wore the Chanterelle pants, designed by So Liberated. And I just was inspired to make another pair of those because I really love them. And if you're gonna buy a sewing pattern, they are generally quite expensive, though I must say they are. So Liberated's patterns are, I think for the whole month of May, 30% off. So if you've been waiting to snatch up a pattern, do it now. But so they are still quite expensive. So it's good if you can make a few of what you're making. So I've made, I don't know, 7 or 8 hinterland dresses, something like that. But I've only made the one pair of the pants, so I was keen to make another pair. I had this fabric, well, it's not really fabric. Well, it's not technically fabric. It was a tablecloth that I bought at H&M, and it's 90% cotton and 10% linen. It's kind of an off-white color with dark gray stripes. Ooh, that'll look really nice with my Felix pullover. But yeah, so I've cut out the Chanterelle pants, and I haven't sewn it together yet because I get really excited, and when I want to do something, I try to do it as soon as possible. And unfortunately, I forgot that I don't have matching thread. So that's kind of a key part of sewing, unless you want all your stitches to show from the outside. So I do have to get myself some matching thread. I'll get some off-white thread, and then I'll be able to sew those together, and hopefully, shortly I'll have a new pair of pants to wear for Me Made May. And right, back to So Liberated. So they actually have a new dress pattern. I think it's called the Ember dress, and it is beautiful. They show it in several different fabrics, but of course I love linen. and the linen one looks so pretty. So it's a V-neck dress, and the sleeves, there's lots of different options for the sleeves. There's like a puffy sleeve that comes in, kind of a like tiered puffed sleeve, and you know, just a regular sleeve. And what else about it? It has drawstrings on the side, and if you read the little blurb about it, it talks about just being able to wear it in different phases through your life. So that's really great that, you know, you can adjust here. I know day to day, you know, women can be different sizes in their stomach depending on their cycle or whatever. So that's really nice. And my dog is playing with the tripod. I hope he doesn't knock it over. Bear, go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, luckily he didn't knock it over. So yeah, that's really beautiful. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's 30% off. So now's a great time to store up some patterns and try out that new pattern. And I have a feeling, I feel like last year I bought quite a bit of linen that was on sale, because I feel like fabric shops are also, you know, they know it's Me Made May, and so they use it as an opportunity to put their stuff on sale. And yeah, sorry I don't have any details in particular. Maybe next week I'll try to look up who's got some fabric on sale and yeah, share it with you guys. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk about is the elderberry syrup. I did show last week that I bought some dried elderberries, and if you stay tuned after the video, I'm going to show, I videotaped the process. So it was very easy, and it's basically just boil water with some dried elderberries, and then some cloves, a cinnamon stick, and a star anise, and you just let that boil and reduce to half. And once it's reduced to half, you just add some honey and a juice of a lemon, and that's it. You've got elderberry juice. It's really, really good for your immune system. So if you're, you know, you feel a cold coming on, or just to have a bit every day, I'm really hoping it's going to help me with my allergies as well. My allergies can get quite bad this time of year, and even bring on some asthma, which is no fun. So yeah, I'm always keen to try anything but having to use the puffer, which I really don't like using, but yeah, it's hard to find some kind of natural remedies for asthma. But my asthma is allergy induced. So if I can boost my immune system, I feel like maybe I won't need to use my puffer so much. But yeah, so the color is really interesting. I did, of course, think about dyeing yarn with it, but it's just too precious to have for your body. But yeah, I guess I could have, once I drained it, I guess I could have popped them back, the rest of the berries back into a pot to use for dye, but I don't know, maybe next time. I don't really have any yarn to dye at the moment either. Although I do have a dress to dye. I wonder if elderberries would dye linen. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've naturally dyed a few things with avocado pits, but I haven't really, you know, delved too far into that because it's very specific with mordants and different things like that. So yeah, maybe one day I'll try that, but not today. Oh yeah, the other thing I quickly wanted to mention is the elderberries. You smush them once they're boiled. You do not eat them because I'm pretty sure they are toxic. So you got to make sure you smush them and then you strain it through a sieve, because yeah, you don't want to be consuming any of the actual berries. But the syrup is very, very good for you. Okay, I believe that is all I have to talk about for today. Thank you so much if you subscribe to my podcast, and do leave me a comment and let me know what you're making. Are you participating in Me Made May, or have you ever and decided not to for whatever reason? And let me know where you're watching from. Give me a like if you like the video, and I look forward to talking to you again next week. Happy making!